Hi, Tube, Dre here. I'm getting ready to tell you guys a story, okay? Whoo, forgot all about this. A few years ago, a lady friend of mine asked me to come over and look at her boyfriend's car. Okay, this lady friend and I was messing around, okay? Her boyfriend knew me, but he knew me as being gay, okay? He didn't know that I was into women. He thought I was gay. So that's not the main part. I didn't really have to tell you that. But anyway, his car wouldn't crank. It was a 94 Cadillac Deville. Would not start. I figured out that he had bad spark plug. How I figured that out was I sprayed starting fluid in the intake. The car didn't do anything. I took one of the plug wires off the plug. I took a spark plug I had in my toolbox, put it against the metal. He started the car, well, he cranked the car over and it was sparking. So my next thought was, okay, he's getting fuel, he's getting sparks. Why the car is not running? There must not be any compression. So I pulled one of his plugs out and I was getting ready to run a compression check to see was there any compression on the engine. And the plug I pulled out was burnt down to the porcelain. Okay, the plug that I had used to test his firing system, ignition system or whatever, was come out of a 350, come out of my Tahoe some years ago. But the plug looked pretty much like his plug. I forgot one of them was slightly longer than the other. But anyway, I put that plug into his car, put the wire on it, and cranked the engine over, and it fired once every I don't know, cycle. It fired once. So I'm like, I don't believe it. This fool car is not running because he needs spark plugs. So I tell him, I think you need spark plugs. So he was like, how much spark plugs gonna cost? I'm like, well, they about $3 if you buy the cheap ones. And you got 8 cylinders, so 3 times 8, what, 24? At least $24. He tells me he don't have the money. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I went to grab my tools. I'm getting ready to go home. She pulled me to the side and asked me to buy the spark plugs for her boyfriend, put them in, and he will pay me when he get his check. And I'm like, the stuff is good. Well, it was good, but it wasn't that good. Okay. Now, her boyfriend, he wasn't really all that good looking either, believe it or not. Even though he was slim and kind of young, he wasn't really that good looking. He was kind of slow. And I don't mess with slow people. You know, I mean, I don't mess with slow people. I just say that. When I find out somebody's slow, I'm turned off. Anywho, she wanted me to buy the spark plugs and put them in. And I'm like, you out your raggedy mind. I mean, it trips me out when you run into people who broke. Can't even afford to buy the damn parts. Why do you have a car? If you can't afford to buy spark plugs, why do you have a car? That ain't the only story where somebody's car wouldn't start and all they need was spark plugs. I had an African neighbor one time. I seen him several times before. I never really spoke to him. One day he comes up to me and asks me to take a look at his Nissan Altima. It won't start. So I checked the computer and he had about 3 different codes. But none of the codes should have stopped the car from cranking itself for the misfire code. So anyway, I took the coil off the plug and did the same thing. Put a plug on the coil, put it against the frame, the car, it fired. So I'm like, again, I sprayed starting fluid, it wouldn't crank. I know there's some spark, so let me do a compression check. So I pulled his plug out and it was the same damn thing. The plug was burnt down to the porcelain. And I'm like, I mean, I know the car wasn't running perfect and then just cut off, you know, but he had money. I put 4 plugs in it, and the damn car crunk up and ran. But I think he needed an oxygen sensor, and he needed a catalytic converter, and he had something else wrong with the car. But I mean, I'm serious. I've never seen people burn spark plugs down to the point that the car just won't start no more. That to me is amazing. It's amazing. Anywho, that's about all I got to tell y'all. Oh no, I didn't. That's all I got to tell y'all. This Drake, y'all. It was something else I wanted to tell you about a car problem, but forget it. I can't remember. I erased all my damn videos because when I read stuff off my phone and try to tell stories, it don't flow right. But when I remember something, I tell you about that, and to me it flows out better. So that's why I just remember stuff shorthand. I said I wasn't gonna put nothing else in my phone. Although I did put the spark plug 94 Cadillac DeVille spark plug story in my phone. I did put that. Anyway, this is Dre. Y'all have a good day. I'm going home and I don't know, watch some porn or something. Y'all have a good day. Bye.